You though, I've learned a lot from you. I've been watching your shows and your seasons since, so like you've been like a big mentor.
I'm so happy. That makes me like, thank you.
That makes me tear up.
I know, tear up. I've already teared up. In the process of recording this season, I've teared up multiple times, okay? I saw the set, I teared up.
I saw my clothes, my beautiful clothes, I teared up.
I shot the season finale before you, I teared up. So there's been a lot of tears and emotions that have unraveled. I've been unraveling throughout this process.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The last time you were here was Frieha Altaf. You were still in college. You were...
Yes, I was, yeah.
You were still in college. You were in between.
I was in my third year and my second semester, and I just taken, what, 4 or 5 months off?
It was right before the pandemic.
Right, literally right before.
It was 2019.
2019, yeah.
It was fall or summer or fall of 2019.
It was the fall.
Yes, so, and I think it was one of our first interviews. The first time I met you.
Yes, exactly.
I've known your mom for a very long time, like through work. You know, so what's been going on? How's the radio show coming along?
It's going great. I've been having great feedback. Obviously, haven't done it on my own. I had Khalid as my mentor, Sarah, Dino, like all these guys helped me out so much. So it's going really well. It's fun. I have so much fun when I'm just in the studio by myself and I'm playing music and people are messaging me like, hey, can you play this? Or I love your show. I love your energy. Like, it's just very, you know, liberating.
I think the more fun you have with anything that you're doing. Anything that you're doing. Like, I like thrive when I'm sitting here. Like, I thrive. It's like, I'm alive. People are like, how do you do so many in a day? I'm like, that's where I want to be.
Even like I asked Khalid, I was like, how have you been doing this for so many years? And he said, even if I didn't get paid to do this, I would still be doing it. And that I feel like that's when you know that this is what you love to do.
Yeah. And it's fun.
It's fun.
And as long as you're having fun, like everything becomes so easy
100%.
And so much fun to do.
Yeah.
You've been posting a lot about mindfulness and wellness and, you know, like your daily affirmations and your meditations and your yoga.
Yeah.
And you're very young. And you've gotten into it at a very young age. I've got into it like at a much later age in my stage in my life.
Right.
How's that journey been for you? And firstly, like tell me like what propelled you to go on that path?
I would say I've just always been a very emotional person, very in tune with my feelings, and I feel like I've always been very like sensitive. I think now because of our generation, we're like things are so accessible to us. Like if you want to look up psychology stuff or like yoga or wellness, all these things. I was lucky enough to go on a retreat in Zanzibar, and I think just doing that really helped me like get in tune with my body through meditation, through fitness too. And I had an eating disorder when I was in the fashion industry, so I wanted to kind of overcome my relationship with food. It wasn't that great. So just getting into fitness and just like in tune with my body and like understanding it, my feelings, not just like the whole physical thing. It was also like here and here. So just that, and it's just been great. I cannot like go a day without like my meditation, my yoga, my just moving my body. It's the best thing I've ever done.
You just mentioned like an eating disorder that you had and you've suffered through that. Are you comfortable talking a bit about that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Because when I was in college, one of my roommates was bulimic, and it got to the point where she had to be institutionalized. Like they said that she could never have kids anymore. Like it just became we had to be careful with what we could buy, what we could keep in the apartment, because you know it was a trigger. Like you know, there were certain things, certain foods were triggers. Eating disorders are very prevalent in Pakistan, and they're not talked about.
Exactly. Yeah.
Would you like to explain and talk a little bit about like what that journey was like for you? How did you feel, and how do you feel now?
It was very difficult. It was lonely. I felt like to look a certain way, I had to not eat, which was not the case at all, and that's what I learned over the years. It was a very lonely thing. I lost a lot of my friends. I was fighting with everybody. I just like went into a very dark, deep hole, and I feel like a lot of people do that. So to overcome that, I started learning about fitness and how you can eat the things that you love and maintain your body. Like, you know, the way that you want it to look, you can just move it. And like, I think that has been one of the best things, just improving my relationship with food. And I feel like people here That's why I have a health and wellness segment on my show, because just learning about food and nutrition has helped me so much. I just want to share that, and I hope I can help people as well. I have helped people, and I just want to keep doing that because everyone can improve their relationship with food.
And with themselves.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think your relationship with anything, it like stems from your own relationship with yourself.
Exactly.
So if you have a good relationship with who you are and you're accepting of like the way you look, like you're the color of your skin, like how your body's looking, how your face is looking, and if you are comfortable with who you are, everything else kind of just follows through, right? And like, tell me a little bit more about like your mindfulness, because I'm really into that.
Yeah, we spoke about that on Instagram.
Yeah, we have. Like, I can't go without like my meditations, like my daily meditations either. Like, I have to like sit down. I have to ground myself. Like, I do not like, even though I'm like on a tight schedule, I have not missed a single meditation of mine. Like, there's no. I will sleep less. I will take half an hour earlier, but I will do it. So tell me more about that. Like, what did you discover about yourself? Like, how did you? Well, I mean, like, one of the major parts that people don't know when it comes to wellness is that, like, when you go down that path, you first break and then you make.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So, go. That's your cue.
Shoot, start talking now. Spill the deets.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, for me, I felt like I had a lot of healing to do because I had so many triggers, and I'm like, why do I have so much anxiety? Why do I stumble on my words? Why am I so anxious all the time? And I was like, I want to find that out. I need to look inward. And I started doing affirmations. Actually, my friend got me this book, The 5-Minute Journal. I do that every single morning. The first thing I do when I wake up, 3 things that I'm grateful for. I write it down. And then 3 things that I'm looking forward to today. And then I write my daily affirmations. And then just doing that has helped like put such positive energy out through my day. I end up actually doing those things that I was looking forward to or attracting that energy and just like that positivity. And then I post on my Instagram every single morning. I post affirmations.
Yeah.
And just saying those words out loud to myself in the mirror and then having people read them out. Like, they don't realize they're still reading it, but they're actually doing it themselves. And people are like, please, why aren't you posting? There are days where I don't post and they're like, why aren't you doing it? Please do it. It's helping me so much. I'm like, wow, it's really such an effect. It's a domino effect.
Of course,
and people feel that.
No, and like it's one of those things like Dr. Joe Dispenza says that your personality attracts
100%
your personal reality. So however your state of mind is and wherever that is at, that's you are the creator of your reality. So when even God asks you to look within yourself to find God, that's what I think, like, where my understanding is that, like, the more you discover yourself, the